Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakwa Dash, and the honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, and I'll come back with you with another lesson. Alright, this lesson is going to go ahead and go. It's going to be about the transitioning of kingdoms. Right, and right now, alright. We are at the end of Esau's world. Alright, we're at the end of Esau's kingdom. Alright, we're at the end of the world, basically. The end of an era, of an age, basically. Alright, and what you look at the prophecies that are coming to pass. Alright, you see Esau is moving at a faster pace because what he knows that he had but a short time. Alright, so yeah, of course, the enemy is about to come down with great wrath, alright, upon our people, right? But it's a good thing, because, hey, after Esau, starts to really strike our people down and shit, right? As he is about to fulfill his belly, right? The Lord is about to take this. The Lord is about to take this wicked ass man out of power, right? But nonetheless, I'm gonna start with Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. It says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another." That is what you're seeing happening right now, right? Esau does these unrighteous dealings. He got his riches by deceit, right? By screwing our people over, right? By putting us into hard captivity, right? Yeah, but now you see that Esau's kingdom is going down based upon the prophecies that you're seeing come to pass. Alright, Esau's kingdom is going down at a faster pace. Right, which is, here you are seeing that the kingdom is being translated from one people to another. Right, Israel's got next. Alright, we got next. Esau's kingdom doesn't have another 15, 10, 5 years. Alright? His kingdom is going down literally right now. That's a good thing. Matthew 24 and 3. It says, "And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" You go into that word, world, alright? It says, over here it says period of time and age, right? And we're experiencing the end of Esau's world, the end of Esau's wicked rulership, of this age, right? We're witnessing the end of this age, basically, right? Just like how you got the ancient years, right? The dark ages, the medieval ages, of course. All right. Or the 18,000s, the 19,000s. And what right. We know that Esau's end of the world is is coming because we're basically are seeing the end of Esau's world based upon the prophecies that are coming to pass. The wars and rumors of wars, right? The uproars of the people, all right. The pestilences, the famines in diverse places. All right, Esau against himself. You're seeing all these prophecies that are coming to pass. That the implementation of the MOTB, which is the RFID microchip, is coming around the corner. All right, this is how you know that we're at the end. All right, the World War III. All right, that's brewing. This is how you know that we're at the end. Is simply just looking at the prophecies that are coming to pass because it's in the scriptures, all right. Second Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob." Slack, just tired right now. But it says, "And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." And that's right. We're at the end of Esau's world. All right. Israel's got next going to be an everlasting rulership. Right? Psalm 75 and oh shit. So, yes, Psalm 75 and 6 says, "For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another." And that's right, the Lord is the one who put the basis of man in rulership. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man that you see that is causing all the terror around the world. All right, with his sword, his weapons of mass destruction. All right, Esau has all of that. This is the basis of man that is in rulership right now. That is basically causing all this destruction that you see here on this earth today. Right? Verse 8, "For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them." But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai of Jacob, and all the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. All right, and hey, this is this is what the Lord is about to do. All right, He's about to break the strength of the wicked. All right, the Lord is about to return in chariots, in thousands of chariots, and to redeem His elect. Be beamed up in them chariots, so that also the hopeful elect, in the twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed. And we shall be, changed. In a moment and twinkling of an eye. 1 Corinthians 15:52. In a moment and twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that it is written, death is swallowed up in victory. And that's right, this is what the Lord is about to do for his elect. Alright? We're going to have them new bodies, that upgrade. Alright? Which means that, we're not going to be dying anymore. Alright? And then, when we get them new bodies, alright, there ain't nothing that Esau can do against the men of the Lord. Alright? His elect. Right? We're about to really, snatch Esau, Edom out of their bunkers, right? We're about to really snatch them out of their bunkers, and they can't do shit about it, right? And they're going to be our slaves, right? That in the kingdom that is yet to come. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Best is the end of a thing than the beginning of it. Than the beginning of it. But you know what? That was it to that lesson. Don't want to go so much into it, but I gotta sleep. And hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.